Hey guys, what's up? Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Zach with Zacks Books. Today I've got for you my Christmas tree, which is pretty bare because Christmas is coming to an end. We're going to do a day in the life reading vlog today. I'm going to go out and play some football for a little bit. It's kind of on the nippier side, but we'll fight through it. And then we'll come back in. I kind of slept in, so I think we're probably going to skip breakfast and go straight into lunch. And then we'll just see what's going on. I'm going to show you the books I'm going to read. Alright, so the book that I started this book last night in hopes of trying to get myself back on track because I have not read a book since like the middle of December, beginning of December, which was my 100th book, which was The Green Mile, which that video is up here if you want to check that out. And I started Ararat. I can't pronounce this right. It's a book about like this mountain where it's got Noah's Ark in it, but then like some weird crap starts happening and there's a time jump of 3 weeks that doesn't make any sense. Like this guy's wife, like I feel like isn't mentioned anymore, even though like it's based around this couple who want to go and explore the ship before anyone else can, but then all of a sudden there's like an expedition of like 2 teams of like 5 people are there, and so I'm getting lost, so I'm unfortunately going to DNF this. I picked this because the back sounded cool, which is exactly how I described it, and they uncover something in like a tomb, and I don't know, nobody can seem to fucking describe what this thing even looks like, so I'm giving up on it, unfortunately. But I don't know, I got 185 pages deep and I got pretty close, but I just can't. It's bad. So to get myself back on track, I decided to change the book I was going to read to my man Stephen King with Dolores Claiborne. This actually was a movie that was made with Kathy Bates in it. She was the lady who played Annie Wilkes in Misery. I'm going to be doing this on audio. I'm going to listen to it, probably play some games. Just kind of have a chill day today. Before I'm filming this before Christmas, and so just kind of have a chill day before the Christmas hecticness kind of kicks in place, especially with at work too. So, but yeah, I'm going to read Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King, hopefully to get me back on track, and I'll let you know what I think about it as we keep going. So, let's get started. Alright guys, just finished some lunch. I'm starting to realize with this book that it is the same thing as Cujo. There are no chapters. So, kind of found a breaking point. I'm on page 102. And so far I'm liking it. It's a lot better than the book I did start, Ararat. I still don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. So if you've read that book by Christopher Golden, Ararat, A-R-A-R-A-T, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. But yeah, Dolores Claiborne has been pretty good. She pretty much is describing her like story of when she had to take care of Vern, the old lady. And then she kind of started going back to when she was married to Joe, her husband, and what she did to him, because she was accused of murdering him, and she confessed to that, and now she's being questioned for murdering the old lady she was watching, and she's pleading her case of how she didn't do it. And she's going back to when she was talking about when she did kill Joe, so she confessed to that, but now she's like giving more detail about it and saying, you know, my daughter Selena was, you know, I guess like sexually abused by him because one day I hit him over the head with like a teapot, and she saw it happen, and the dad was like using it as like guilt against her and was like, yeah, you know, do these things for me, and like a lot of them were dirty. So that's messed up. And so I'm liking the book. Like I said, it's a lot better than the one I started. So as of right now, probably about, I would say a slight less than a third of the way through. I would probably be giving this about 4 stars. We'll see where it goes from here, though. Like I said, I've got about 3 hours or so of audio left, so we'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully, it ends good. It's not going to crack the top 5. I'll tell you that much right now, but it's good nonetheless so far. So we'll keep this going. We'll see how I enjoy the rest of it. We also got our mail pretty early today, so I want to give a shout out to Christina for gifting me Madhouse by Miguel Estrada. Again, she looked at my Amazon wish list, which is posted in all my videos. It's posted on this one. It's on all of them. And she got this book for me, Madhouse by Miguel Estrada, and it's a short story. I don't think it's a collection. I think it's just a short story. This will probably be featured in another short story showdown. So thank you, Christina, for this book. I'm excited to give this a read when we do the next short story showdown. Still kind of planning that out. Might be January, February. We don't know. But yeah, thank you, Christina. Can't wait to start this. We're just going to keep going with our day, and I'm going to keep reading Dolores Claiborne. So, see you in the next clip. Alright guys, we're on page 215 of Dolores Claiborne, and it's been a pretty surprising good book. Joe, the husband, she just finished the story, well, is kind of finishing up the story of how her husband died by her pretty much like tricking him into falling into the well, and then him realizing like, hey, she was doing this on purpose, called her a bitch, and then he fell down. Then she was like, okay, it's done. And then he kept screaming her name, and she was like, no, it's impossible. And then she like went inside and went back outside, and when she checked the well, he was like at the top and like tried pulling her down, and it's like, what the fuck? So it was pretty weird. She ended up bashing his head in with a rock, and he fell back down into the well. And I'm pretty sure he's done now. But now I'm anxious to see where she's going to go with what happened to Vera, the old lady she was watching. She just explained how her husband died, how she murdered him, and tried playing it off like an accident because that's what Vera wanted to have happen. Like, pretty much, like, kind of implied, like, isn't life weird how, like, you can, like, accidents happen? And was like, basically, yeah, like, kill him but make it look like an accident. And so that's what she ended up doing. And now I think she's going to finally get to the answer to the question the interview guy's been asking is, what the fuck happened to Vera? What'd you do to her? And so the whole time she's just been like, let me tell my story. Calm down. Let me tell my story. It's not as simple as just like, yeah, I did it. Just let me tell my story. So that's pretty much what this book has been about so far. And I'm anxious to figure out how the hell Vera died, whether it was something that she wanted and told Dolores to do. That's kind of my theory, is Vera wanted to die, or gave like some implication that she wanted to go, and Dolores kind of took it seriously and did kill her based off of her wishes, because I don't think that's something she would just have done. So I'm anxious to see what happens. We're going to finish this off. I don't have a whole lot left. A little under 100 pages. I've got about maybe an hour or so of some reading left, and we'll see where it goes, and we'll see you guys at the end of this clip. Alright guys, it's the end of the night. I just got out of the shower, and I also just finished Dolores Claiborne. I really liked it. It's weird of like a non-real like horror book for him to write. It's actually pretty solid. I would have to give it probably I would say about 4.25 stars. Not quite 4.5. Because it didn't have that horror aspect. It was just kind of like a story. I didn't really get a sense of horror. Vern, the older lady, was kind of like a funny character in my opinion. There are some graphic scenes where she's kind of like shit in the bed all the time, and I thought that was kind of funny. Joe's a pure piece of garbage. I don't like the husband she had, and I'm glad that she offed him. But yeah, really cool story. I like the ending. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It's not going to crack my top 5. I don't think it's quite top 10 material, but it is a good book that is, I think, a book that I can talk about. If you're looking for something not truly horror, I would say this is a book that's in contention for something that's not really like horrific or like scary. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of like a story being told. So that's, I don't know. I like it. It's a good book, which kind of took me by surprise, honestly. The other thing we do towards the end of the night is, with Christmas looming, and obviously we have Bailey. She's trying to take a nap. We do an advent calendar, which has got treats in it. We tried salvaging this and making it look as clean as possible, but after a certain amount of days, whenever you'd break it, it just wouldn't stay. So we're gonna give her treat tonight.
And try not to break it any further. Baby, give me a treat! Yep. Ooh, it's not a double this time, babe, but it is on the medium size. Seriously, so it comes like a little packet.
Sometimes there's 2. There's different shapes: circles, square, stars, and this is an individual that kind of is like just like a rectangle. So, not yet. Sit. Come on, babe. Jump. No, down. Up. We'll count it. Alright guys, so that was kind of our day in the life reading vlog. Didn't start off so hot with the one book I did start and just couldn't finish, but I'm glad I changed it because I don't think I would have enjoyed that book. But yeah, day in the life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.